intensity, a bit more pressure, and now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams that are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that, who can endure this pressure, is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Dropping back, it's Turner. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Bears have 1st and 10 here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for.
Uses the ball behind the line. The defense has got it. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Didn't take long for this offense. First couple minutes of the game, already a red zone opportunity. Quick throw, the catch is made.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Touchdown, Dogs, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's a good coverage there. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounced back from that right away. Receivers are bunched together. To throw, it's Turner. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure, and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Offense getting set. It's second down. Short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Extending the play now. Breaks loose at the 40. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grabbed by the receiver. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
The defense came out ready to go on that 2nd down and short. No chance for the offense, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal on the 9. The Bear has come to the line with 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Bears! A much-needed counter-punch delivered. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Turn from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark. inches away.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He'll try a pass here. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Ball handed to the running back. First down, looking for more now. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel and understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a wide receiver screen. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Quarterback operating an empty set. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, when everybody's covered, the tight end can be a quarterback safety blanket, especially when you're looking towards the end zone. Great catch to get them in for the touchdown.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And at first down, they go right back to him.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
To the air, it's Turner. The pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. And the defense come up with a snap. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football where it was headed. Secondary coaches got to be proud.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. The pocket breaking down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Chris standing there gets hit again.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Back in motion now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Dogs will bring the punt team onto the field. That's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. To the air, it's Turner. Caught by the receiver. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. Look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Catch made in space. Look out. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Then the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And here's the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He'll pick up the 1st down, stop at the 27. A new set of downs after that completion. He'll hand it off. He gets loose. Picks up the 1st, looking for more. Here he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. No chance to catch him there.
Oh, my, what a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking downfield, it's Turner bringing pressure. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And they trap him for a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He escapes the pocket. He's got the 40. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, this is one of the dangers of playing man-to-man coverage against a quarterback like this. Yeah, they cover everybody down, but without a spy on this quarterback, good job of him recognizing this running lane, just taking off. And with everybody with their backs to the quarterback, he picks up big yards.
Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Bears starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Grab made by the tight end. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bears.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns, and they're pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. The Bulldogs will line up to boot it away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And the ball is away from his own end zone. The coverage team able to bring him down. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They've got a chance here, enough time to try to add some points before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Turner. On the move now. Using his legs here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes a quick grab. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on first down. Took contact on the throw. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Wow, a third hit tonight by the QB. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So it's first down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bears will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. On first and 10, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a receiver. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. There's the handoff. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking downfield. It's Turner. Makes a quick catch. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Baylor, to put them on top now.
Now, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack.
And pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Dogs will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Scanning the field. It's Turner. Looking to scramble. Not able to connect. Incomplete. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down after that previous play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Wide open downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
What a game here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Looks left and finds his target there. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They're going to run it. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Dogs will have to punt this one away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delayed game offense.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Ball handed off. And we're able to get him down. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Tailback with another carry. Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Baylor. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
42, Georgia, 21.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any.
Here he goes. He's at the 50. They finally get him down, but a big play to 46.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Play fake, looking to throw. Pass caught down at the 20. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The back's got it. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, this offense coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Snead. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. And Kirk Baylor has the lead here. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Test the middle there, but get nothing.
When these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Dropping back, it's Turner. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
Boy, questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Bears with 1st and 10 here.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. The receiver grabs it. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Caught behind the line with Snead. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The Bears looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw yet again. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Bears! And the route is on. Spot in the natty at stake. This defense is being shredded. Kirk, what can we do differently to stop this guy?
Man, I don't know. I would just keep trying to come up with double coverage or blitzing, something to try to slow down not just the receiver, but got to pressure the quarterback. But right now, the receiver is just in a zone. Sometimes you get into that spot, and it's so hard to get you out of it. I know if I were this quarterback, keep throwing him the rock.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Catch made over the middle. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a quick grab. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's got a man down the middle. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Pass rush closing in. And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground. And really, any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
To throw, it's Turner. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. Receiver makes the catch. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The offense needs 10 yards on this fourth down to keep the drive going. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it go quickly. but it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this first down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He dumps it off to the tight end. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The top strategy here.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught for the completion. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Georgia.
Now he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Important second down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Turner. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Cannot connect. Incomplete. And now 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking to make a big play downfield. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Baylor. They are pouring it on now.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here. Just playing for pride at this point. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late, deep throw. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys